then it's automatically seizure.
Right, exactly. I hope Jen doesn't mind that we're doing this, because she's gonna come back in the party. Oh yeah, those kind of seizures can be deadly. Like even Scorpios, like if he isn't like rolled onto his side or he hits his head too
Alright.
hard, he could literally die.
Alright, everyone. Welcome into this another live stream slash video or whatever you want to call it. You know, we are back with money against Impala and their group called Sangre. Now, here's the thing though too, is that we also are featuring someone named OGX Spirit, who has actually had, which we are talking about seizures, which this supposed Impala pretty much claims she's had seizures. But, you know, would you like to explain, Money?
Yeah, so apparently she claimed she has seizures, like stress-induced seizures. You know, because when I was up there and she claimed into what called "Don't Touch Me" mode. Like if you were to touch her back or shoulder, she claimed she would go into a complete seizure. I don't know how true that is, but according to some logic I'm getting from people who actually have had seizures, that's not possible. I'll let Spirit take it from here. Yeah, and like, I can vouch for Scorpio having them. Excuse me for bringing that up, but I witnessed it. Firsthand, 3 times. So, yeah.
Yeah, and pretty much, you know, what we're thinking that it could be is probably anxiety related, and where she's going into a panic mode rather than a seizure.
Which is more than likely to happen, which, I
Because,
mean... Oh,
because anxiety attacks and panic attacks can actually happen where your muscles are spazzing out and you're kind of like, you know, like pretty much, you know, shaking. But it
oh
doesn't
yeah.
mean that it's a seizure. You're not like flailing around or anything when you're having a seizure. You're like pretty much stiff as a fucking board.
Yeah. Pretty much your heavy breathing and all that. You're not... you're not actually physically having a seizure. You're just having a panic/anxiety attack. Which I know,
Now,
because I've had a couple before.
now heavy breathing can also come from, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
They do. But not as bad as what a seizure would do. Like a full-blown seizure.
Yeah, because you would not pretty much remember what happened because you could be doing something instantly, and you know, you next thing you know, you wake up like like a few minutes later, like what the fuck happened?
Yeah. Like what just happened. You don't remember what happened like 5 minutes ago.
So there are different kinds of seizures, which of course you know we pretty much have information where she never really you know knew what an EEG was.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is what pretty much Impala said to Scorpio and Spirit when they were talking to her. And of course, you know, she told Money that, oh yeah, she's had them before, but she doesn't, you know, really explain any more detail of what it is.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much she would not go into detail. Pretty much when I never witnessed her have one when I was up there with her. So I mean, she claimed she went into "Don't Touch Me" mode, and I'm not going to go any further than that, as it gets a little personal from there. But yeah, no, she pretty much almost went into a panic attack at one point while I was up there.
Yeah, like I mean, if you're able to like if you're say you know she's having a seizure or she's about to go into a seizure, she would not try to call someone to try calming her down or even her mother.
Oh yeah, no, because if you feel one about to come, you're not gonna call anybody because you wouldn't have time. Because right, like a few seconds later, you would immediately go into a seizure, and then
Yeah, because I mean
there's
it,
nothing you
it
can do.
happens.
It does.
And plus, I
So
mean,
especially depending on what kind of seizures you have. Now, if you're like, man, well, should I even bring it up? I don't want to get into his personal life.
yeah, I mean, this is his personal life and we're gonna respect it, so let's not really fully talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
But
not. Yeah,
the only thing we will
yeah.
say is that when it comes to Scorpio seizures, they are more random. When Spirit
Yes.
had them, pretty much for 8 years of his life, he pretty much woke up and then he automatically had a seizure. And of course,
Mhm.
what he said is that the longest one he's had was 30 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And pretty much he wasn't really breathing or anything like that, so he could have died.
Mhm. Which would have sucked, because I mean, obviously our boy wouldn't be here today. But knock on wood, he doesn't have those come back.
Yeah, but luckily he's here with us, and luckily he's able to kind of give his side of the story, pretty much how things went.
Yeah. So, Jared, if you want to give your opinion, feel free. No, we were just pretty much asking you to give your opinion on the whole situation with the seizures and whatnot. That's all.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's like an MRI, but with a lot of wires.
Oh yeah, they attach wires to your head, so that way they can see what the activity going on in your brain is. That's...
Yep.
I know exactly what EKG is,
Yeah,
yep.
EKG. Yes. I think that's probably what she was telling you, Money, that she's had that before. Because I thought
I
she's.
feel like
I think she could have mixed that up with EKG.
it's very possible.
So
So,
yeah, there's
it,
EEG and then EKG.
which is a huge, two totally different things.
Yeah, the EKG is more heart related rather than
Right,
your brain.
right, exactly.
Because the want to know how I know this is because I've had an EKG before. I have a heart condition.
I actually didn't know that, but I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's a hyperthermic cardiomyopathy. If you don't know what it is, y'all can look it up. It's pretty much legit. It's a thickened muscle in the heart, and pretty much it causes the blood valve to kind of go a little bit more slim, which is why I turn more pale, and pretty much why I'm not really wanting to stay awake. I want to stay asleep. And so pretty much I take medication to where it opens up the blood valves a lot more. So I'm pretty much happy that I'm able to pretty much give my
Sorry.
side of things.
Apparently Jin's Wi-Fi is off. She said she would be joining back soon, but apparently her internet's down, so
Yeah.
yeah,
But
so
yeah, no,
anyways.
Impala, like if you're watching this or the group Panda, Demise, and Decay, try to get your facts straight and try to understand where we're coming from. These are very two different scenarios and different situations that have happened. Like you need to get your facts straight out, and not only that, just leave Money alone because he hasn't really done anything to y'all. He's left y'all alone, but you guys keep harassing him over something so stupid.
For real.
So,
Y'all keep indirectly talking about me on your stories, but won't tag me for the life of you. Leave me alone. Move on with your fucking life.
it's
I've done better things. It is what it is.
and if I had to
Y'all,
be the fucking adult here and be a parent and say, hey, be the better fucking person. Be the better fucking person. And of course, Money, if they try saying something, just don't respond. Just let them keep doing it. Let them, keep making themselves look stupid.
hey, it's all good. Like I said, I've moved on. I'm moving up in my life, getting ready to move out, getting ready to, move to bigger and better things in my life. So, I honestly don't got time for dumbass drama from a bunch of kids who are supposed to be adults. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
and of course, with Panda, I mean, she has a kid to take care of. She needs to focus on that rather than, you know, start posting stuff about freaking bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still trying to get over this claim that she has against me of apparently calling CPS and trying to go to everybody who I get content with, saying, "Do you know what he did?" Look, I'm just gonna clear the air. I did not call CPS. Nobody in my family called CPS. It literally couldn't have been anybody. Unless you have factual evidence that I did any of this, quit running your mouth, shut the fuck up, and leave me alone.
Yeah, because I mean, there was no evidence, there was no contact from anyone pretty much saying to Money that, you know, there's something going on with, you know, CPS. Like, there was no contact from police or anything from that. So, why
You
would,
know?
yeah, why would, you know, they accuse Money of pretty much saying CPS? Because,
Yeah.
honestly,
I mean,
CPS could also backtrack that, you know, phone number back to him, and he would have been in jail already.
exactly. Because when CPS is called, they take that very seriously. And if it was determined that it was false, then they would come and get me. Which, I mean, hey, I'm still here. The fact that you had to send your boy toy to threaten my life, which, I mean, I'm still here, so obviously those threats were empty. But hey, it is what it is. I ain't gonna deal with it anymore. I don't got time for drama. You know what? Matter of fact, this is the last response you're getting from me.
Yeah,
I'm done after this.
yeah, this video is just pretty much to point out pretty much everything that has happened and pretty much previously and currently because, I mean, this is going a little too far and it's just not really worth the hassle. And so pretty much, you know, we're trying to do what we want to do and pretty much, you know, focus on our lives rather than focus on ignorant people who just, you know, want to try to just start shit for the hell of it. That's honestly how it is, pretty much honestly how it is. And if you guys want to keep acting like children, do it somewhere else. Alright,
Go to
be the
someone
bigger
who actually
fucking person.
cares. Yeah. And honestly, don't go to Jen either, because she's not involved in this. She's just a very good friend of mine. So she hangs with who she wants. Everybody hangs with who they want. If you want to block them just because they associate themselves with me, that just shows how much of a child you really are. So,
Yeah, because I mean, we have no care in the world who, you know, our members or even anyone else pretty much hang out with. You know, it's like, who cares? You know, we are just trying to just have fun on the game. It's a game at the end of the day, we don't care.
hey, for real.
Red Dead has been out since 2018. Like, they're literally freaking. This is 4 years, dude. This is honestly 4 years.
4 years old, 4-year-old game, and you're trying to take real life into it? Listen, you know falsifying a police report can get you in a lot of trouble. So,
It honestly
be careful.
can, and you know, they just need to be careful because I mean, the first time was a complaint. So you know what? You know, the cops just say,
Yeah,
hey, you know, this is your warning. Okay, that's fine.
exactly.
But
Nothing
if
else.
you're Yeah, but if you're gonna say that, you know, he's, you know, doing this and doing that, then the cops show to arrest him and there's no evidence, well, that's on you.
Yeah, that's on you. So, if I can definitely prove my case. If so, this video is honestly freedom of speech. It doesn't violate anything.
It doesn't violate the
So,
code, it doesn't violate the conduct, it is just pretty much just to speak out against people who are doing this, and just to where we could try to make, you know, the community better again for pretty much the gaming community, because taking this way too far is just childish. But yeah. Anyway, guys, we are pretty much going to be signing off here. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, and if you have any, you know, situations that you want to bring up in the next, you know, little stream, you know, just let me know, and I will get your side of the story, and, you know, we'll try to get this investigated. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Peace out.